is so cool. It's called the Glide Step. Okay, so can we have this show go down in history, Lauren? Because you and I have worked together forever, including the time when our wonderful caller said she fell asleep in her Skechers in bed and woke up 8 hours later in bed, still in her Skechers. That's how comfortable they are. So we've already seen the arch fit in the show, which was the first time that I've ever had a chance to say those words and Skechers on QVC, and that shoe was almost gone. And you saw that Ashley's got a lot of pep in her step. Why? Because this is called the fabulous Glide Step. It's the first time ever that I presented anything like this. The 4 Easy Payments is leaving us at the end of the day. I have to do colors, and the first one are French macarons. Like, I just feel like I'm in Paris, and I walk into that store, and I'm looking at pistachio, and I'm looking at peach, and I'm looking at maybe a lavender flavor, or a gorgeous French vanilla. That's gonna be your white multi. Then I slipped into the gray multi, and we also have it in navy multi. But all of a sudden, Skechers turns technology on its ear again by creating something new. Lauren, I have to ask you, have you ever had the Glide Step on QVC before? Because again, this is my first time. So 2 first-timers in 1 hour show. Woo!
That's right.
That's how light they are.
That's right. So this Glide Step is incredible because look at this innovative technology in the outsole. This is our new geometric midsole that features that air technology so that when you take a step, you could see all of those geometric shapes really working to help propel you into the next step, as well as absorbing all of that force from your body weight. So really feeling that nice jolt of energy in each and every step. Great traction and stability on the bottom, as well as being that, of course, flexible, what you know us for. And then that all over breathable mesh upper. It's a one-piece engineered mesh so that there's no seams or overlays or anything that could cause heat to gather or get trapped. And then, of course, a lace up so you could lace this to your fit preference.
Okay, I'm freaked out because, like, you really are dancing and walking on air. Like, we love an air, air bed that are, wonderful. You feel like you're just like cushioned on a cloud. That's what this is all like.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking for a great walking shoe, I just found it, right, Lauren?
Right, absolutely, especially because it is that lace up. So you do need that added security if you're going to be doing some light workouts or if you're going to be working out or walking rather. And then, of course, giving you all of that underfoot cushioning with that new geometric outsole. It is just so interesting to look at. But when you think of all the technology that backs it up to give you that comfort, it is truly unmatched.
And then it's so funny because, in full disclosure, everyone, I have taken a highlighter and highlighted the word washable on my card. And I was just about to say, this probably isn't washable, right, Lauren? Because there's so much technology. And then I looked down and I was like, oh, wait, I've literally highlighted in yellow the word washable to remind myself to talk about it. I mean, okay, come on, that's silly. But they're washable. They're washable.
Yeah. The theme of the show.
Whole show has been washable. Wow.
You know what? Our entire mindset has shifted, and we just want to make sure that everything is safe and sanitary and clean. So to be able to have a shoe, I used to, buy 2 of the same pairs of shoes, one that I would wear just in the house and one that I would wear outside so I didn't track in the dirt around the house.
Right.
But now I can go for that walk with Bert outside, who just got home, by the way. Sorry if you heard me saying, hi, baby.
No, I didn't hear you say, but it's so funny you should say that because I was like, where's your production assistant? Where is Bertie Bert? But Daddy's home, right? So is
Daddy, yep. They had a boys' night out to dinner, and they just came in the house. And then he tried to come in here, but Dad was like, "Get back here! I got a treat for you."
Oh, well, if he wants to come in and say goodnight at the end of the show, I would not complain. Okay, so let me do. And what's really cool is you could have just. Well, your Skechers, of course you're not going to do that. You're never going to stay in a boring palette. Look at this white multi. It is just, my mother would say, a piece of confection. I mean, it just is so beautiful.
Ooh. Yeah, those nice pastels, really, really pretty.
And then if you want our navy, and by the way, this is going quickly, just like the first shoe that was the arch fit. We have fewer than 1,000 to go around, and our first ever Glide Step, we have navy. And okay, I have to say one more thing in a second. And then I'm wearing the light gray. That's going quickly. But Lauren, if you looked at this shoe on a shelf, you would think that's a really great shoe. I can tell there's a lot of technology in it, but it probably weighs a ton. It is so lightweight for all this technology, which just blows me away.
Isn't that crazy? So really giving you such an innovative outsole, something that you could see how technical it is and how it's going to perform for you, but still keeping it so light on your feet. And that's that air technology that is right in there. I mean, you could see the gaps between that geometric outsole where you're getting that air, where you're getting that cushion and support to lighten up your step, but to also give
Yeah.
you that energy return that makes these so easy to wear.
Look how you can see how that compresses, like when I go forward and then it pushes. I mean, it is so darn cool. And Lauren, I know you're in one of my favorite spots in the world, right outside of New York City. And, you know, we saw that in the skyline, so cool. But I'm seeing people come out and walking everywhere. You know, it's like we finally, I have a little bit of snow in my yard still. That's like the stubborn guy that doesn't want to melt, but it's almost gone. But I mean, tomorrow's the first day of spring. We want to get out and about. This is the way to get out and about in a brand new technology called the Glide Step. So if you want the gray that Ashley and I are wearing, it's going quickly. If you want to try this brand new technology, guess what? It's not going to come with a little thing inside that says, oh, you only have to, you know, don't wear this outside. I remember, Lauren, one time I bought my daughter a pair of boots, winter boots, and it said, if you need to return them, you can't wear them outside. I'm like, okay, well, how are we going to figure out if they work? They're winter boots. So this is a shoe that you can wear and wear hard for 30 days. And if you get to the end of it and you don't love it, you can return it. But again, I highlighted it. Washable. We've sold 800. That's well over half of our quantity. So we're down to gray, navy, and of course the white pastel multi for 4 easy payments of $18.75. A huge bestseller is coming up next.